Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to some. Let me know if you are watching replay or maybe you are live with me. I see that you are hopping on. Fantastic. Hello, guys. Today we are talking about quite a juicy topic related to money. Have you been thinking ever how your life would be different if you earn 2, 3, 4, 10 times more money than today? Would you be willing to invest maybe in the changes in your environment, or maybe you will invite some new experiences in your life? Maybe you want to have a new team member. Maybe you want to invest in some high-end coaching. Today, we are going to talk about how you can challenge yourself, how you can really start believing that your current money capacity is not the end, that actually you are capable of creating, receiving, and keeping much more money than you give yourself credit for. Just very quickly, for those of you who don't know me, I am Maggie, #1 fearless growth coach. And my passion is to support women who want to invite business growth in their life, who are unapologetic about their dreams and about their desires, but they are sometimes scared. They have doubts. They are creating all these different fearful scenarios. What will happen? What should I be doing in their mind? So basically, I help them to unwire themselves from the crazy stuff that stops them for reaching the stars. And when we work together, they not only expand their business, but they are turning into the ceiling breakers, and they move forward no matter what into their six-figure and sometimes even beyond six-figure business. So let's get back to our money thing. Let's get back to tripling your revenue and to making the golden months, these months that happen to us from time to time, something which is your new normal. It is possible thanks to several mindset practices that I'm going to teach you today. I'm going to share several practices that I am practicing. I used to do them when I was putting myself on the six-figure trajectory, and I am working right now with my clients day in, day out. These are easy to follow practices, but they are not kind of a magic pill to swallow and cast a spell practices. You need to do some work. They really help me massively to put myself on a fearless growth trajectory, and now they are helping my clients to do the same. So they are not complicated ones, and they give a really, really impressive and massive results. The only thing that needs to happen for you is to basically to make a shift in your mind, to change the paradigm, change the way you are seeing yourself, you are seeing your environment, and you're believing what is possible for you, and adopting the new paradigm, because we are giving ourselves the credit for what we are capable for, and actually this limit is far higher. Sorry, my dogs are just changing their places. They're changing the beds actually from one to another, so you might hear a little bit of sound of their claws on the floor. So what you need to do, you need actually increase your capacity to receive. Let me just have a sip of tea. Mm. Your capacity to receive is it is the mindset practice that allows you really to create money, to receive money, and to keep money. Because for some people it is easy to create, but they spend very, very quickly. It is type of reflection, journaling. It could be discussion with your coach or your best friend. And that happens always on the individual level. So do not fall into the trap of comparing yourself with somebody else's work, because for some people it happens very fast. Some people require more work, and it really depends where you are on your entrepreneurial journey or your spiritual journey, what kind of skills you have under your belt, because every one of us is very, very unique. We have different set of experiences, and we interact with the external world on a completely different level. So do not compare yourself. All right, ready for the massive, massive upgrade? I am ready. Okay, so key number one is really to understanding what needs to shift in your reality, what kind of new paradigm you need to create. And there are a couple of areas related to this shift, to this key. What is your way of thinking? Think about it. You need to take the observer position. So you need to sort of catch yourself from yourself, distant, get a distance from yourself, and understand what kind of thoughts you are thinking in your head. Maybe you are thinking like making money from your passion is hard, or in general, making money is hard, or you have to sweat, or you have to work long hours. Pay attention to your way of thinking. Point number two is what ideas you need to, ideas about myself and about my environment, I need to drop. What ideas I need to adopt. What needs to shift in your pricing? Are you sure that your prices reflect your revenue, or the value that you are offering? Does your offer really reflect the value that you are offering? This is very common that especially women entrepreneur, they undervalue their offers, and they feel huge discomfort when they hear from their coach, for instance, that this kind of value shouts for much higher pricing. And that's very uncomfortable for them. I know, because I've been there and I do this work with my clients. So I know that this is kind of a moment where very uncomfortable, and we feel like something is happening inside. We are scared to do that. We believe there will be no audience for our new prices. And usually what happens is that the minute you change your prices, you up-level them, publish them, then you start acquiring clients on a completely new level. The last thing which I put under shift number one is what values have a priority for you currently, and which of those values need to come forward when you start making more money. Think about it. We have values which are unbreakable. We have values which are non-negotiable. For me, for instance, quality of support that I expect from my team, but also quality of the experience that I am giving to my client is something which is a constant for me. And obviously, the more money I create and the more money I receive, then the higher the more prestigious experience I can provide to my clients, but also I would expect from my team. So that was the key number one. Then key number two, that's very interesting area. What are you resisting? What you need to do on this in this area, basically you need to by journaling, ideally prepare your list of resistance, the blocks, the things, people that you believe that are stopping, standing on your way to the expansion. Usually these are the ideas. Sometimes there are people too. So for instance, I had a client recently who she didn't have any clients for the moment. She's creating her business for about its second year, and she doesn't have any paying clients. For her, we have discovered that the idea of having paying clients creates such a mental block and such a psychological block that actually she's resistant to be visible and going out there because she's scared the minute she put her face out there, she will start to acquire clients. And that means that she will have not enough time for herself, for her family. And this is something which worries her. So we had to really, to face that fear, dismantle it, and kind of re-engineering backwards and see what is the root of this resistance. And I'm going to share with you how to work with this kind of resistance as a key number 3. So potentially one of the resistance area could be being visible, putting yourself out there, having paying clients, but also playing small in a way that you tend to talk to people in your marketing materials who are not directly the high-end clients that you are capable of serving. So you start acquiring sort of mediocre, lower level clients for £7, $10, and you believe that you can build your business out of that. No way. No way. So think about your target audience and people that you talk to in your marketing message. That could be something like getting help, hiring or firing team members. You might be in a position that you already have a team and your current team do not really reflect the quality of service you would like to give to your clients. Or you don't have a team, but you are reaching this, the boiling moment where you do the work of 3 people, 7 people in your business, because in the beginning we are doing everything, right? And you feel like you have absolutely no time for yourself. You have no time for your family because 24/7 you are working on your business. So definitely it is a time to start hiring, even for a couple of hours a week, couple of hours a month, which will release these 2 hours for you, that you can decide at your discretion what you want to do with these 2 hours. Maybe you want to devote it to the active selling. For some people, active selling is a huge resistance area. I know that it was for me, and my internal saboteur was becoming so creative and coming up with, such an amazing ideas that I had to absolutely do at this particular moment, that I was not selling. I was not reaching out to people, and I was not creating the magical discovery calls, the conversation with potential clients. I didn't spend time out there. enough. Um, and obviously, the result of that was that I didn't have enough paying clients at some point. But this is the old past. I'm not there anymore. But I know it could be very, very uncomfortable, and it's quite common area for resistance. Um, Also, any shift in your business. I mean, we are developing, we are expanding our business. Um, and the new way of making business, for instance, shifting from coaching one-to-one or servicing one-to-one into the small group, that's a completely different way of interaction, different way of teaching. The process is going slowly, or the energy is, moving on a different level. So it's a new way. You have to adopt it. But if you would like to grow, if you would like to expand, you need to expand your capacity to serve your clients. Also, going through the change, shift from the small group into the big group, or from the big group into the high end big group. These are really uncomfortable decisions that sometimes we need to make when we want to grow. We have a lot of beliefs and convictions about money. That keeps us small, that keeps us resistant. We believe that if we start getting money, if we start earning more money, 2, 3, 10 times more, something bad might happen, or it's not sustainable, or I don't know, a family member will take our money, or all of the sudden family will come for what's the word for that? For loans. We put really weird stuff in our mind, but this is what happens. So I want to softly go to the key number 3, which helps you to release these blocks. But first, you need to identify, out of all the list of resistance areas, you have to pick up the strongest one, and you would know which one is the strongest for you. You probably have more than one. For people that I work with, usually there is a fear of visibility. It's a fear of having serving like mediocre type of clients, or not ideal clients, selling at the lower prices. So basically, over delivering and undercharging. Usually you know which is the one. And remember that the one which is the most challenging for you creates usually the biggest breakthrough. I mean, the minute you face it, the minute you decide and you commit yourself to act on that, on this one, the magic happens. For me, for instance, it was the moment I really started, and I pushed myself really by force to start being visible. I realized that this is always connected with fear and self-doubt, and that became the cradle for my fearlessness and unstoppability, and the fact that I am working with fear as a theme for my coaching work. Usually this fear around the specific topic usually creates, or is becoming, the strongest catalyst for your growth. So if you feel very uncomfortable around a specific area, you should really be working on this specific thing, because this is the source of your growth, basically. The tougher it goes, the bigger the expansion. I know that it might sound counterproductive, but this is how it is. It happened to me. It happened to many coaches out there. It happened to many service providers out there. So what we need to do, we need to identify this strongest resistance area, and we need to not only face it, but we have to flip it. We have to reframe it and release it. The way to do it, you basically can use any model of reframing. And if you are a coach, you would know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, you can use a rare model or any other model that helps you to reframe your beliefs. Basically, I mean, the principle is very simple. It is a journaling exercise. So on one side, and it could be the column, it could be the separate piece of paper, you put everything which is related to this resistance area, all the complaints, all the negativity, all your beliefs, all the thoughts that are coming. Basically, you need to pour it out, offload it on the paper, and you need to see it. The moment you see everything which is related with this topic, the shift onto the other side starts, because you acknowledge that you basically have it. So you make the list of all the negative aspects, but also you make the list of everything that you know that you should be doing and you don't do, and the list of everything that you shouldn't be doing and yet you are doing. And I know that your internal saboteur, your internal inner child, will be helping you to construct this list. So with a rare model or reframing model, you basically create the opposite list, where you reframe it. You basically write why this could not be true, why or how you can see it differently, how you can see it in a positive way. This is something that allows you to prepare the positive statement, and this is something that helps you really to commit to the new practices, new activities, new thoughts, and new ways of seeing them. And this is the most important thing: start practicing them every day, because this is how you create these new connections in your brain. You basically, by adopting the new paradigm, you release the old stuff. And once you are not feeding the old stuff by thinking these old thoughts and thinking the new thoughts, you are really creating the new neural connections, and the new paradigm becomes your new normal. It takes time, but remember that, perfection is never a goal, but practice is. So if you forget one day to do your daily practice, your journaling, whenever you want to do it, in the morning or in the evening, or just reflect during a day, it takes a few minutes. Come on. If you forget, don't whip yourself. Just start over. There is another day. You are in an absolutely perfect position um, to do it, to start over every day. At some point, you will get there. For me, for instance, it was really, really tough, and I was struggling for several months to get into the meditation practice, so the daily routine and meditation practice the way I like it. I was trying different things at different time of a day, guided meditation, meditation in the nature. I was really trying, and I couldn't find my way. And it took me like good 4 or 5 months until I arrived to the place that I was really happy where I am. So Don't expect the miracles, overnight. It requires a bit of repetition and a bit of practice, but it's not complicated. However, the huge and massive shifts are happening once you adopt it in your daily life. So, what really happens when this is solved? When you regularly adopt these three mindset keys to your financial reality, all of the sudden, even though it doesn't happen immediately, but it can happen in a short period of time, your capacity to create, to receive, and to keep money changes. So it increases big time. And some people double their business, Some people make it even 10 times more. For instance, for a colleague that we were participating together, the mastermind, unlimited millionaire mastermind. And she, within a month or two, she really increased her business 10 times. It is absolutely possible. So, you can expect miracles. I know that this is definitely one of the game changers for their financial success. And this is also the key. I mean, this whole practice changes the way you are thinking about money. So your paradigm shifts and you start living and breathing the new reality. And for instance, you start thinking that your financial success doesn't require hard work or long hours. How beautiful is that? So things that were limiting you in the past become your new normal. And one of the strategies that can bring you faster to this new normal is creating and implementing your proprietary signature system. This is the unique way of your unique way of working with your clients. So one can say that this is your unstoppable formula. And once this unstoppable formula is put onto the signature system framework, it makes your expertise highly marketable. It helps your ideal clients to understand how you work, and they want to hire you. It has the potential to transform your business radically. And also, it is the springboard. It can springboard one idea into the multiple multiple new offers. It shows also your ideal clients that you have figured it out for them. So if your dream is to elevate your business and start impacting a larger amount of clients, sharing your wisdom in a simple, elegant, and graceful piece, then I invite you to the unique experience of co-creating your signature system with me. I'm going to guide you through the framework of discovering and creating your proprietary system, your flagship offer, if you like. And I will hold your hand throughout the whole process. So at the end of a program, you have the life-changing flagship offer, all your unforgettable marketing bullet points, and you are crystal clear on how you would love to market this system to your ideal clients. The result of that, of putting it on the market, is a completely new level of clients, much higher impact that you have currently, and the prices that bring smile to your lips. Currently, I offer 30% off on the regular price of the signature system creation, only around Easter time. So I'm going to give you a special coupon that you can find in the comments, in the description to this video, and you can use it in the first days of April. thank you very much for joining me for this session today, and be sure to hop on next week for more tips and tricks on how you can really expand your business, breaking your fears, showing up, serving your clients, and really arrive to the next level of clients and the prices that bring smile to your lips. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week and amazing Easter holidays. Bye now.